Hello and welcome, my name is Vishta and today we are playing Mountain Blade Warband. We are at Harengoth. We have built our siege tower and we are going to plan our assault for the enemy. Alright, now I have to remember here one fairly basic thing. That the AI decides I'm going to charge with everyone no matter what in the beginning. So to prevent that from happening, I have to remember to hold position on the archers once we drop the siege tower. Now I can actually just run back here and I can just sit here. Pretty much view the battlefield and see how many kills we're getting. We're getting a lot. I'm not too worried about this fight. We outnumber them and we're slaughtering them with our archers. Yeah, and then every so often they get a kill. But generally it's not an impressive kill. The Jacobite's kind of impressive. But like Sea Raider, whatever. Alright, looks like the Jacobites are the first to go down. Probably because their main shield is crappy because they don't use their shield very often. Alright, we've actually triggered new enemies before we even drop the tower, so that's how good we're doing. Alright, we're almost there. Almost there. Almost there. There we go. Archers, hold right there. Oh gosh. This is basically suicide. Yeah. Goodness. Oh wait, we're in. No, never mind, we aren't in. Yeah, you don't have a very good crossbow. There we go. Alright, unfortunately we only have this one spot. And as such, there's not a lot I can really do to sway this fight. Ah, there we go. Get in. Do a little fall to my death. Oh, and there's some blood. Alright. Alright, the archers are pretty much been as useful as they could be. Oh, cool. Unfortunately, basically all there is a headshot. And I don't even kill with headshots. And that was only a tier 3. At least I do decent damage with headshots on most people. I can't say most, because this guy I'm doing 0 damage with headshots. I mean, I guess, yeah, it's a tier 5, but really? Also, how freaking high do I have to have this stupid arrow? And there we go, I'll just farm experience off these guys. Because I need more experience anyways. There we go. Kill you. Basically do nothing to you guys. It's a little bit annoying that the shield's just like an omni shield that you can't really defend against. Well, you can't really get around. And it's easy to defend against things with shields because they're just so big. Wow, this is just sad. Well, I've run out of arrows. I've used up basically all the arrows here. Well, I gave it my best. Next, wait, Jacobite, what are you doing here, buddy? You were supposed to be fighting. I mean, I don't want to kill my archers. Well. Nice, I did 35 damage. Yeah, got a new archer. I should have another slot, actually, for a shield. Which I find a little bit strange, how these guys don't get a shield. Decent freaking archer. Unfortunately, I'm gonna die here. Like I'm using cover. Quick, use cover! I'll probably break his shield pretty soon. Yep. Oh, he's still alive. There we go. That was the last of them. Just had to clean up. We lost 32, 37 wounded, and we killed 166. I think we got more troops than what we left with. Well, what we entered with. Well, no, 32. Because I definitely didn't get the same quality of troops back. I got more, but in worse quality. Although, that's pretty decent. That's actually pretty decent. It's better than my horse in some regards. Doesn't look too bad, I guess. Straight bow, I guess we'll take it. Grommet arrows, gonna take it. For the archer, because I need to level her up. Alright. And then I'll give Floris the castle because she's only got one castle. We'll distribute it equally. And there we go. We got Harengoth now. Beautiful. We've taken one more piece of land off the Swadians. Now, I'm actually, before I forget, going to give Odval, because she's got a level up apparently. I'm gonna give you a point in... I don't know. I'm gonna hold on to that point. I could put it into persuasion, but I don't see much of a reason to do that. There we go. Right. Way better bow. Oh, you've got freaking 60 arrows. And you've got the desert arrows, which do 2 damage instead of just 1 damage. Nice. Alrighty, I guess you're all kitted up. You probably won't be able to take on Yalen. I imagine they've got that place boarded up pretty tight. Alright, now I expect them to try and take Harengoth pretty quickly. Tell me more. Like most castles, it got foundation that are old Imperial Calritic. You can't see them anymore with all the rebuilding, but the slabs are the size of a house. They must have been real sorcerers back in those days because I don't see how they moved those things otherwise. Beautiful location too. Kalmar sits right in front of the pass leading out of Calridia, which allows the Lord to charge a pretty penny in tolls during the 3 months of the year that it's not snowed in. And here's the funny thing, when the Rhodoks lands first rebelled against the Swadians, they all said they weren't going to have any noble lords ruling over them. You can guess how long that lasted. One Rhodok killed chieftain, set himself up in Kulmar and called him Baron. And the good burghers of Jaleka and Veluka have to lick his boots if they want to sell their wine and velvet outside Calridia. And if you want to keep the barons under control and the peasants providing the towns with food rather than selling to the highest bidder, then you need a doge too, don't you? The Orcs lands are no different than anyone else, whatever gruff they talk about ancient liberties and freedom. You know. You're gonna run here. Yep. That's a bummer. I guess I can just wait for a little bit. Nope, doesn't look like we're going to be able to wait. We aren't going to be able to wait this one out, probably. Which sucks. We can take on 91. Or... no, that's 97. Close enough. Any very scary things? Not particularly. Pair of ladders, let's do it. Oh wait, we need food. We have 0 days worth of food left. To the marketplace to buy everything. We also need money. Yeah, hopefully it won't happen again. I can understand why you aren't happy about me running out of food, but we are at war here, and so it's something to have to do with the campaign screen, I think, because that's when we're losing all of our chat, and it's not during battles. Wow, that's a lot of money for freaking food. I got money there, but can't see it because... okay, there we go. The chat thing works now. Yeah. Okay, so it's when I leave a siege, that's when it breaks. There we go. Because I'm guessing the game, it's like, oh, you're still sieging it. You're still sieging it. Wait, you're leaving. You're going too far away. But the game's thinking I'm still sieging it out. Alright, now we can go on over. It's even easier than before. Do it. Alrighty. Let's just lead our soldiers in. I'll tell them what to do when they get here. Actually, let's just tell... So now the infantry is down the hill a little bit versus not being down the hill. I know, brilliant, isn't it? I really like these castles with their giant hull because it's just such a huge weak spot. And the AI is like, oh, we need to put more people into that hole. And it just becomes a death zone, as you can see by the green text. New enemies. Yep, we'll just hold here for a little bit longer. We'll wait for the new enemies to show up before we go ahead and just mosey our way in. I think I'll mosey my way in though. Yeah. We kind of have to mosey our way in. Oh hey, here's the... Hi guys, just ignore me. No, I said ignore me. Aww. Took a crossbow to the face. What a rough way to go. Alright, now we just have to push our way in, clear them out, and we'll be good to go. The shield broke. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Oh crap. Well, I'm not dead, I guess. Haha! I did a moderate amount of damage. Oh. Oh crap, our archers. Archers, run! Well, this sucks. Looks like we have a few infantry keeping the archers safe, which I got lucky about. Yeah, it looks like we're just mopping up the rust now. Alrighty. Oh. This is a horribly unsafe spot. I would hate to have to walk this. Probably fall over and die. There we go. I mean, I understand that there were no like handrails in the Middle Ages, but sheesh. At least just give me a wide enough area to walk. Alright, 22 killed, 20 wounded, and 141 killed on their side. We'll regain some of our losses here, but not all of them. Well, not to the same quality at least. But we are keeping our numbers up, which is good enough for me. Alright. Let's give some to Floris. Alan is not happy about that. But I really don't care about that. Alrighty. Wait, who had 18,000? Pravin did. So I want to go to Pravin. Also, on my way to Pravin, I'll probably find the king. And I'll be able to just ask for peace. You following me? Yes, now you are. Probably because you've got an insane army. Alright. For us to meet with King Harless. Harengoth Castle. Yeah, sure. And every time I do this, the other kingdoms have less of a reason to really attack me, because we're slowly increasing our right to rule, because we're making peace with kings and so on and so forth. But I think that will do it for this episode. My name is Vishal. This has been Mountain Blade Warband with the Floris Evolved mod. Our kingdom is going swimmingly well. We were a little bit on shaky ground in the beginning, but we've really came back from that, and we've made our own kingdom. And it's relatively well secured. I'm not sure if we can continue paying for it, but I hope we can. If I can buy more acres of land, we should be able to do it, but I don't know how much more land we can really buy while paying off all of our debt. Which we don't actually have debt. It's just our bills are starting to get a bit ahead of us, as you can see with our very small treasury, but now it's a little bit bigger. Alright, but my name is Vishal. This has been Mountain Blade Warband. If you've enjoyed this video, please remember to like and comment down below as always, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.